Hello, hi, good morning. Cornish Chris, back again here on the River Tay. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm fishing here at Taymount on this fantastic prime beat part of the Perth and District Angling Association waters. Yeah, fantastic. Looking forward to my chances. Theo's out with me on the bank again, which is fantastic as well, and looking forward to a lovely day of fly fishing. So if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate, give me a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I really do hope you enjoy this video. Proper job. Welcome back, everybody. So good to have you here with me again. Today fishing at Taymount on the River Tay. I actually fished here last year when I think Taymount and Stobhall share this beat and fish it sort of like on different days. So I actually fished it with Stobhall last year. Was it last year? Well, one of those years. Beautiful day again. Absolutely beautiful. Casting with the new rod. It's a loop Q, 15 foot 10 weight, 4-piece. It's matched up to this loop Q loop reel. You can see that. Yeah, it's like a kit, you know. You get like a floating floating head and a intermediate and a fast sink. Getting used to it. Starting off today quite high in the water. I've got an intermediate shooting head on. About, I don't know, maybe less than a metre, maybe about, yeah, less than a metre's worth of 20-pound chameleon on. And I'm actually fishing a sunray shadow. Yellow, black, lots of sparkly bits, as tied by my good friend Matt Strigg, my fly sponsor. You can find out more about him at fishing_Swede. I'm gonna fish all the way down to the hut, change over, and then I'll come through it with something a little bit deeper. I'm just keen to give this fly a go. It's been sat in my fly box for, well, quite a lot of time. So wading in this section is a bit tricky. There's some it's really slippery rocks. So must say huge thank you to everybody who subscribed recently. The feedback and the comments and the likes and the sharing of my video, or my videos. Yeah, so grateful. Thank you so much. And also thanks to everybody who supported me all this time. If you're new to my channel, I should have said it in the intro, but if you're new to my channel, please understand that I go fishing, and I enjoy fishing regardless of whether or not I catch a fish. For me, it's all about the experience of the day. I like to document it, take you with me on my fishing adventures, and I think it really, by putting up videos that of whether or not I catch a fish, I just think that sums up salmon fishing at the moment. And I think that if we are only obsessed by how many fish you catch, obviously I want to catch fish, don't get me wrong, I want to catch fish, of course I do. But if I only put out fishing videos when I caught a fish, I would have put out 2 videos in 3 years. 3 videos in 3 years. So you just got to get out there and enjoy this amazing countryside. Beautiful. Lovely weather today. Yesterday I was at Pitnacree and Balnabegan, a bit further up the Tay. Yeah, and so that was good. I'm going to be going back there. That's a terrible toss. I'm going to be going back there again next week for another video and another day's fishing. Really enjoyed that. It's on FishPal. I don't know how much it is on FishPal. I'll look it up, I suppose. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Lots of variety in water. Lots of very fishy locations. Goodness me, it's slippery on this floor. Whee! So it's about 10:30. I've been fishing for about an hour, and yeah, just it's a lovely day. So peaceful on this stretch. I've just been making my way down the river. I'm following someone, but I couldn't see him, and I'm always worried about fishing too slowly. You know, do my 2 steps or my 3 steps or sometimes my 4 steps, and I'm always worried that I'm going to be too slow. I suppose because I just react sometimes to what people comment on. I never get comments on YouTube about moving too slowly, but sometimes I get some idiots on Facebook, and it's a bit like, oh, jog on, will you? But maybe I'm just kind of feeling a little bit of pressure, you know. What a difference a day makes. It was absolutely chucking it down last night. I stayed on to Pitnacree and Balnabegan's Falls pool, and I fished through the above the falls. I fished above the falls. I got down below the falls, realised my camera wasn't on, couldn't record any of it. It was getting dark, it was getting late, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to go fish it again. So if you know that stretch of water, I did fish it. I'm going to go back again next week. All being well, I might go out in the boat with Ian. Fantastic gilly, goodness me. The enthusiasm. He knew no bounds. It was almost a little bit too much. He's like, can I go and get you some fish and chips? It's like, no. No, really cool guy. You know, you meet some people like that, and you think to yourself, goodness, these people deserve to have more fishermen on it. And so, I mean, I probably would never have chosen it if it wasn't for, wow, camera probably missed that, but that, oh God, that was not a massive fish jumping, but there was a fish jumping there, or, you know, cresting the water. Goodness me. Of course, it's probably cruised right by me. Sort of down by the hut now, I think, or just above the rapids here. I'll put all the pool names on, of course, when I edit later. It's yeah, I'm up to my knees. I'm sort of in the middle of the river here in this bit. It's all like shingle on the bottom. was a terrible cast. Oh, I'm going between great casts and terrible casts. One of those days. Go away. Go, move on. Move on. Yeah. Four burgers, Wagyu burgers. Oops. Now, because I'm not actually that keen on fishing from boats, I'll just say that. I'm not actually that keen on fishing from boats. I much prefer fishing off the bank. Yeah, me and boats. I mean, I don't mind taking a boat to go across the river, but actually fishing from a boat, not really my bag. I know that means that on a beat like this, it means that I reduce my chances of catching a fish, but I just prefer not fishing off a boat. When I did some fishing off the boat on the Tweed, I found it to be pretty dull. Yeah. So, and a lot of them are spinning, and I don't really want to do spinning either. Got nothing against fishing off a boat or spinning. I may end up doing a bit of spinning later, but yeah, off the boat for some reason it's just not my cup of tea. So we come in now below the rapids, near the hut. I've changed over to a fast sink tip, or fast sink tip, 5 something per second, and because this is really fast water on this stretch, I want the fly to be fishing. You know, the moment it touches the surface, I want it to be getting down there and fishing, because the current is going to take it very quickly. Now, and yeah, you can see how the water's now pushing off that way. Fish off here for 5 minutes. Phew. Alright, well that's it. It's just coming off at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to stay late tonight. It's really, really hot now, 23 degrees. I've had a good day. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, as for fly fishing, I'm not sure whether the river changes. Might change throughout the year to get more opportunity for fly fishing. But this strikes me as maybe more of a spinning kind of beat with a bit of fly. Yeah, so I might not come again for that reason only. But yeah, great place, and this amazing rock formation and the linen pool and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get to fish it because I don't really like going in boats, and it's not really got enough flow for the fly. So I'm interested what that is over there. The river goes through, like, almost it's like this used to be a wall, but it's not. But it goes through there, and then it passes out into that big sort of pool out there. I wonder what that's called. I don't know where that is. Yeah, well, anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and all being well, my next video will be from the from Upper Red Gorton on the River Tay. So thanks very much for tuning in. Proper job.